I don't think it ever gets easier, and I say this every time that we have the girls share. So Emily, thank you for being so brave. It was just Emily and I in the middle of COVID, so we were able to just have a candid conversation. So Emily, tell me, because I'm sure everyone wants to hear this part. So we heard the difficulties of your family risking everything. So this is the hope through education. Education is the draw. That's how we were able to meet Emily, is the hope of education. But our why is very similar to her parents. They give up everything to make sure that she could have a better life, to give up everything to make sure that she would be successful. And she's very grateful for that. But tell us about after the struggle in public school, and then you and I met and you came to the academy, about your experience, maybe a little bit about that, and just kind of go from there.
Okay. Firstly, I just want to say thank you to everyone who is here. Thank you for taking the time of your day to come and see me and Bria. But when I first joined the NAS Academy, the only word that I can describe it is I for once I felt at ease, and that's because MC. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna cry, but
It's okay.
okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Yes, at ease, because MC made me realize that it was okay to be who I am. You know, not to be like everyone else in the United States, in the world actually. She made me feel like my story wasn't an embarrassment. Thank you. So glad I don't have makeup on. But yeah, for once I felt true to myself. For once I actually talked to God and thanked Him for taking me where I needed to be, for meeting MC. And the NEST Academy, going there was the best choice I ever made for myself. And I say myself because no one forced me to go. I reached out to MC myself and asked her if I could come to the NEST Academy. And I told her about my struggles and all of that stuff. And once I got there, it didn't feel like school. It felt like leaving home to go to another home, but learning. But the difference is that in one home I'm learning, the other one I'm chilling. The amazing people I've met at the NEST Academy also that I'm super grateful to this day. For instance, Miss Jackie, Miss Laura, Miss Ann, and a lot of more people. And friends also. I mentioned in the video that it was hard making friends because I didn't click with everyone in public school because we all came from different backgrounds. They were raised differently. Some of the things that they were used to, I wasn't used to. But at the NEST Academy, we're all different. But the similarity in us is that we all have struggles, and we're all understanding of our struggle. And at the Nest Academy, we're all our true self. We're not, putting a mask on to act American. No offense. Acting like, these group of people, that group of people, but just acting like us, like a Vietnamese Montagnard, other countries, refugees, yeah.
Tell us about what you're doing now.
Oh, what I'm doing now?
You walked in June, you graduated.
Yeah,
Finally
yeah.
got to walk.
Finally got to walk, thank goodness. COVID is something. But I'm also grateful. I always try to look at things in a positive way. I actually didn't want to graduate by myself. It felt weird. But the only thing that I'm thankful for COVID is that I get to graduate with my two best friends, who are not here today, but you probably heard of them. And one of them is MZ's daughter, Jaden, and Tuet. I graduated with them. MC gave me the opportunity to do that. And I'm grateful because we always talk about graduating together, even though we weren't in the same grade, which was weird. But what I'm doing now, I'm in my second year of college. My first year was all remote, which was thank you. This year felt new because went back in person, and even though some of my classes are still online, like chemistry, that's a hard subject, but out of all my classes, that class is online, and it's going great so far. But the other thing that I'm doing is CNA, nurse aid. I just finished that month. It was too much work. It's a lot, all bundled up together. I'm waiting to take my skill test and my written exam next month, September. And hopefully after that, I can go out and work, in a hospital or a private setting, because I don't want to work. Well, currently I do nails on the side, the Asians, yeah. But I promise you won't see an Asian that hasn't done nails, that has a family member that hasn't done nails, and yeah. I'm working at my aunt's salon, Jazz and Nails, if you guys want to check it out. I do the nails, I do the feet, yes, all of that. But yeah, I don't want to do that. It's not something I enjoy. But it's good money, for the time being, I'm majoring in health systems management, but my career choice is PA. Hopefully, and yeah. Oh, and also one thing. Before I got to the Nest Academy, I didn't strive hard. Like, I didn't reach for the stars. I didn't know what I was doing, what I was gonna do with my life. I thought I was just gonna be the average Asian doing nails. But when I got to the Nest Academy, I seen all these big dreams of these other girls, and I was like, I don't want to do nails for the rest of my life. Like, I have the opportunity to go to college and do something that, that I can be the first one in my family to do. Yeah, there are no PAs in my family, Yeah, thank you for MC for making me reach for the stars.